The views and opinions expressed in this video are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Wild West Wednesdays brand. Next time we'll be looking at Mario Party 2, which, while being a vast improvement over the original, always seemed a little overrated to me. Mario Party 2 is not overrated. In fact, I can completely understand why people think that it's one of, if not the best Mario Party game. While Mario Party 1 is fun in an ironic and masochistic way, Mario Party 2 is fun in a sincere way. Mario Party 2 boasts 6 playable characters, 6 boards, and 65 minigames, which are much more acceptable numbers than the ones in Mario Party 1. Yeah, there are 2 less boards than its predecessor, but all the boards here are crafted with time, love, and care. Mario Party 2 feels like an actual game, whereas Mario Party 1 feels like a proof of concept. Like, yeah, you can make a board game based off of the Mushroom Kingdom, but why? Here's the rundown on the boards this time around. Pirate Land. Bostonian Star Hunting Board. Essentially a straight line with 4 shortcuts, which allows players to cover the whole board quickly. Entirely inoffensive. Also, Toad Boat! Western Land. Bostonian Star Hunting Board. Big board, but the train and hootenanny allow quick travel and can stop players from getting stars. And cowboys are just cool. Spaceland. Bostonian Star Hunting Board. My favorite board in the game. Speed traps are cool, and the only BS is that the game doesn't tell you where Black Hole Bowser's Bowser Beam is gonna fire. Mystery Land. Circular Star Hunting Board. Weakest board in the game. The fact that you can pay 10 coins to go from the top left to bottom right island and vice versa saves it from being just awful. Also, Bowser Sphinx utters the most blessed line in any Mario Party game. Long live riddles. Horrorland. Bostonian Star Hunting Board. This board had such a good gimmick that they based all of Mario Party 6 off of it. Day-night cycle is so good, and there's enough going on that no 2 games are going to be the same. Bowserland. Bostonian Star Hunting Board. Glorious board that has items forced down your throat, group loans, compelling pipes, and parades. Also, the star can spawn in this blooper merry-go-round that serves as a theoretical infinite, which is a top-tier prank. But this map's dual minigame does canonically state that there are domestic issues between Peach and Mario, so... Compared to Mario Party 1, I love every single board in this game. Even Mystery Land is fun. There is not a bad board, which is impressive. The minigames here are also pretty good. Out of the 65 minigames, 21 of them are reused from Mario Party 1. Now, that might sound kinda lame, and admittedly it is, but with the exception of Crane Game, Platform Peril, and Toad Bandstand, they've all been greatly improved upon. Regardless, there's enough minigames that you'll most likely only replay 1 or 2 minigames in a normal 20-turn game, and most of them are fun enough that it won't matter. There's only 7 minigames that are downright awful, which is a track record worthy of at least a state championship. Another improvement is that 1v3 and 2v2 minigames are no longer zero-sum, meaning that you can't lose coins in minigames anymore. Not only that, but one-player minigames are gone. The absence of one-player minigames in Mario Party 2 resulted in the violent crime rate in the United States to fall from 523 per 100,000 people in 1999 to 506.5 in 2000. These have been replaced with item minigames, which are slightly more acceptable than one-player minigames. On top of this, Mario Party 2 introduced 2 other new types of minigames, duel and battle minigames. Each board has its own duel and item minigame, which is simultaneously both cool and lame. Battle minigames occur whenever players land on battle spaces and are a great way of redistributing the game's wealth and installing an oligarchic society. And finally, the random minigame you see before you in the ETC category is Driver's Ed, a weird minigame you unlock once you buy every minigame from Woody. Literally, I don't get the inclusion of it. This and Bumper Ball Maze from Mario Party 1 confused me to no end. Why make elaborate multi-course minigames based off of a super niche mechanic using only one minigame? That's not rhetorical either, I want an answer. As for the other modes Mario Party 2 has to offer, like its predecessor, it's kinda slim pickings. The single player mode is practically ripped straight from Mario Party 1. Minigame Coaster has the player go through all 4-player 2v2 and 1v3 minigames, with the exception of Rainbow Run and Dungeon Dash. These are divided into 9 worlds with 3 difficulties, easy, normal, and hard. On easy, you only go through the first 3 worlds, whereas normal has you going through world 6, and hard having you play through all 9 worlds. The reward for beating Minigame Coaster on normal is the ability to buy item minigames from Woody, and beating it on hard allows you to buy battle minigames from him. Pretty lame rewards. There's also Minigame Stadium, which contains Minigame Battle, Minigame Trial, and Minigame Duel. In Minigame Battle, players compete to be the first to win either 3, 5, or 7 minigames. In Minigame Duel, players compete to be the first to win 3, 5, or 7 duel minigames. And Minigame Trial is pretty much pot of scones from Mario Party 1, but now in a figure 8 instead of a star. and with battle minigame spaces instead of one-player minigame spaces.
Thank God.
And finally, Minigame Park is just an easy way to play any minigames you've unlocked. Now let's go over the pros and cons that Mario Party 2 has to offer. Pro, items. Biggest pro the game has to offer, Mario Party 2 introduces items. They're very unrefined, but they're there and it's a hell of a lot better than the mushroom spaces of Mario Party 1. You've got mushrooms, golden mushrooms, skeleton keys, boo bells, magic lamps, plunder chests, warp blocks, dueling gloves, Bowser suits, and Bowser bombs. The only things that suck about this otherwise incredible development is that you can only carry one item at a time, and if the first item obtained in the game is a plunder chest, it completely deters other players from buying/obtaining items. Pro. Bank spaces. Bank spaces are just cool. Pass the bank and Koopa takes 5 coins, land on the bank and Koopa gives you all the coins he's collected, except on Bowser Land where the mechanic is reversed. They're a nice thing to look forward to and landing on the bank just feels nice. Pro. Introduction of duel and battle minigames. The only thing that sucks about duel minigames is that you can't duel for stars. Pro. The costumes are cute. For every board, say for Bowser Land, your characters dress up according to its theme. It's just a nice touch. Pro. Taunts. Taunting in Mario Party is OP as anyone can do it at pretty much any time and there's nothing that can stop it outside of certain cutscenes or animations. Here are the taunts from worst to best. Number 6. Mario. It's just boring and the sound is clearly made by a human. Number 5. Wario. Too long. I get bored listening to it. Number 4. Peach. High-pitched, which makes it stand out from the crowd. Number 3. Yoshi. Inhuman noises almost always make for better taunts, and Yoshi's is no exception. Number 2. DK. Monkey noises are the pinnacle of inhuman taunts. Number 1. Luigi. His taunt is OP. It's like a choir of angels singing down upon us. Pro. Bonus stars can be turned on or off. Mario Party needs to have a lot of customization in regard to how the players want to play, and this is a step in the right direction. Pro. Hidden blocks now contain stars, making for infuriating displays of luck. Pro. During the last 5 turns announcement, Toad has a special guest, usually Koopa, predict who will win the game. The player that the guest predicts gets 10 coins. I like this mechanic a lot as it better signifies that the game is coming to a close. Pro. Baby Bowser is the right answer to Bowser being on the board. Instead of having Bowser be on the board at all times, we instead have his subordinate, Baby Bowser. Baby Bowser appears where the previous star location was and only steals 5 coins when you pass him. And if you pass him while wearing the Bowser suit, he'll give you all the coins he's collected. Baby Bowser makes for a much more manageable toll road in comparison to Bowser from Mario Party 1. The only thing I don't know how I feel about in terms of Baby Bowser being on the board is the Bowser Bomb. The Bowser Bomb turns Baby Bowser into Bowser, who rolls 3 dice blocks and steals all the coins from every player he passes. I still need time to mull over this, so for the time being we'll just put a pin in it.
Let's do this. Let's take the pin and put it in this conversation. Boop.
Pro. Boo is more impactful. In Mario Party 1 you could steal coins for free, where Boo would randomly steal between 1 and 20 coins from opponents, which unless you get crazy lucky is pretty inconsequential. Fast forward to Mario Party 2 where stealing coins now costs 5 coins, but usually guarantees a minimum of 20 coins unless you get mega unlucky, in which case it's 10ish. Also, the victim can now mash A to lessen the amount of coins Boo steals. Con. Item minigames. They're a step in the right direction when compared to one-player minigames, but there's still a short intermission that results in the other 3 players having nothing to do. The reason I like the more than one-player minigames is not only because they're shorter, but because the item rewards are much more impactful than the 10 or so coins you'd win in a one-player minigame. However, at the same time, I'm quite alright with dual minigames despite the fact that 2 players aren't involved. That's because dual minigames can actually impact the standings and are fun to watch. Also, they rarely occur in Mario Party 2. Regardless, here's the math on how long item and dual minigames take per board. In my experience, there were an average of 6.2 item minigames per board, which equated to 5.4% of every game being devoted to them, which is 0.1% higher than one-player minigames in Mario Party 1. Still, item minigames don't make me want to kill myself when they're landed on, so they have that going for them. Dual minigames, on the other hand, averaged out to 1.8 per board, which equated to 2.4% of every game being devoted to them, which is completely tolerable. Con. You no longer get coins for passing the start of the board. This would have helped offset the fact that players are spending a lot more coins, both on items and toll spaces, like Baby Bowser in the bank, and that Boo now charges to steal coins. Con. Hidden blocks shouldn't move. The way that Mario Party 2 handles hidden blocks is as follows. There are 2 hidden blocks on blue spaces on the board at the start of the game, one containing 20 coins and one containing a star. Once one of these hidden blocks is found, that hidden block moves to another blue space, meaning that there is a theoretical infinite amount of hidden blocks on the board. That's obscene. There should be a concrete number of hidden blocks on the board to be found from the start. And that is Mario Party 2. It is a much better game than Mario Party 1, and I have a newfound appreciation for it. From here on out, I'm going to start listing the Mario Parties from best to worst, and to no one's surprise, Mario Party 2 is the best Mario Party game so far. So what aspects are worth salvaging here? Well, quite a lot actually. Banks, dual minigames, battle minigames, taunts, items, hidden block stars, Baby Bowser on board, the superstar prediction during the last 5 turns, and the ability to turn bonus stars on or off. And the aspects we'll salvage for the time being are the Bowser Bomb and item minigames. Starting in Mario Party 2, there are also minigames that I want to salvage alongside mechanics. 2 specifically. Day at the Races and Bowser's Big Blast. You'll notice that these are both luck minigames. I am a sucker for luck minigames in Mario Party, and these 2 are some of the best in the entire series, with Day at the Races quite possibly being my favorite Mario Party minigame of all time. So we are salvaging them no matter what. Well, that was fun. At least twice as fun as Mario Party 1. And next time we'll be looking at my personal favorite Mario Party, Mario Party 3. I am unbelievably excited to play that one. And just for clerical purposes, here's the complete list of salvage mechanics and minigames from both games. Take care.